Okay, we're back here at Estes Field getting ready for game number two. Central Methodist and Jamestown. Jamestown won the first game 3-0. And it looks like we'll have game two going here. We should have the starting lineups there shortly. But Central Methodist 6-7 on the year. Jamestown is 7-2. And it looks like it's Josh Tucker, a left-hander from Spokane, Washington. We'll get the start there. He is warming up in the Central Methodist bullpen there. Of course, Central Methodist, of course, in about 33 minutes or so, we got an XFL game. We got the San Antonio and Orlando going at it. Should be a fun one there. And then 6 p.m. it's Arlington and Houston. Both Arlington and Houston are 1-0 on the year, so should be a fun one there on ESPN too. So right now we got lineups should be ready to get started in game number two. So hopefully both teams are about ready to get started. A 3-0 victory. Of course, 5 in the third innings from Luke, 5 and 2/3 Luke Zimmer, and then Caleb Torgerson pitched an inning, and then Luke Kessler faced two batters and got the third out there. So hopefully things will go better in game number two. Of course, tomorrow night, Central Methodist women's basketball team will be taking on the Clark Pride. That's a 7 o'clock start time. Pregame show 5:30 p.m. Actually, it's 6:45 p.m. 7 o'clock start time there as well. So we should be ready for game two. Both these teams talking it over. I know Thursday we got a big one there starting on Thursday. There'll be a total of 12 games, 3 on Thursday, 3 on Friday, 3 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday. I know Central Methodist will play on the Friday game. They'll play St. Xavier at 10. Then Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Methodist will play Olivet Nazarene. Then next Sunday they'll take on William Woods at 1, and then close out with Columbia College at 4 p.m. as well. So we're ready for game two. So game number two gets ready to get going there. Well, so game two, we should be getting ready to get started. We're just right at the 2:30 hour, so hopefully we get the starting lineup. But I'm sure we'll announce it to you right during the broadcast there. Jamestown and Central Methodist. then, of course, 2 more weeks. They got then the conference opener. Start on March 11th against Peru State. That'll be a 4-game series there as well. So we should be ready to get going there. Excuse me. Oh, hey. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Okay. Okay. We'll go ahead and give you the lineups here. We'll start with Jamestown. They'll go staying. That's Reese McKenzie at third base. Xander or Jandos is at second. Tristan Madison is at doing the catching. You got Trent Peters is the DH today. Just Julian Sansors is at first base. And right field is Hayden Brown. That's Kendall Yackley at shortstop. Chase Burke is in center field. And Peyton Smith is out in left field. And looks like number 13 there, that's Connor Knipp, is today's starting pitcher there as well. Here we go. Here's Gene. For Central Methodist, looks like Bobby Nichols will be out in center field. Robbie Merced will be at shortstop. That's Alan West is in right field. Tanner Sears is the DH. Khalil Thrasher is in left field. Looks like Joseph Weatherford is at third base. At first base, that's Joseph Fitzgerald. That's Joey Fitzgerald as at third base. Caden Dunn will be at second base. And Logan Duty is the catcher. And Josh Tucker is today's starting pitcher there as well. So we got the starting lineups. So we should be ready for game number 2. Quentin Norris here. What's that? No. I already got him. And now the umpires will come out. The men in blue. What's that? Oh, I see. Oh, I think I know that. Perfect. 350 on my numbers. Well, he's not. And then you see the coaches meeting with the umpires, trying to go over a few things here. Okay. And you see Central Methodist is taking the baseball field. Game number 2 getting ready to get going here. Josh Tucker waiting for it, and now the coaches will get going here, and we're about ready to get with. So we'll go ahead and set the defense for you there. Out in left field, that's Khalil Thrasher. Bobby Nichols in center. In right field is Alan West. At third base is Joey Fitzgerald. At shortstop, Robbie Merced. Second baseman is Caden Doan. And at first base, it is Joseph Weatherford. Catcher is Logan Duty. And there's Josh Tucker from Spokane, Washington, which is also the same area where Nick Merkel, if you remember Nick Merkel the last few years, pitched here. He, of course, signed a contract with the Milwaukee Brewers, and I think he's still with the Brewers, from what I'm told, but I'm sure Jordan Schwellenbach will kind of keep me up to date. Hopefully, we may see him in a few years in the major leagues. So, give you the starting lineups. So, we're about ready to go, and that's McKenzie, Orjos, Madison, Peters, Sansors, Brown, Yackley, Burke, and Smith. As Logan Duty throws it down the second, and we're ready to get game number 2 going. And that's Reese McKenzie be the first batter. Went 0 for 2 with 2 walks in our first game of the doubleheader. First pitch is a ball. Came at 2:38 p.m. Temperature at 45 degrees. The time of temperature is sponsored by Commercial Trust Bank. 1 ball, no strikes. Strike on the outside corner, 1-1. 1-1 to count. 1-1 pitch. High pop up. See who calls for it. The right fielder is there for out number 1. That's Alan West. Xander Orjos is the batter. In the first game of our doubleheader, went 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI, along with 2 walks. There's a high pop foul. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 1 to count. Game number 2 underway. Strike 2, outside corner. 1-2 to count. Tucker getting the sign. 0-2 pitch. Up high, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch. 2-2 count. No. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. That's 3-2 now. Three-two pitch. Ball, did he go? No, ball 4. There's Tristan Madison. Went 2 for 2 in the first game with a doubleheader with an RBI. Also had a walk and a sac bunt. First pitch to him. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. A little bit high. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. Fouls it to the screen. 1-2. 1-2 the count. One ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. That's 2-2. Two and two to count. All right. 2-2 pitch. Hits the ground ball. There's a base hit there. So Trent Peters at the back. Looks like Alex Alva is the courtesy runner there, probably for Trent Madison. So first and second, 1 out. First pitch. Strike. 0-1 now. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 to count. Oh, 1 pitch. Inside. 1-1. One and one to count. First and second there. Nice stop. 2-1. 2-1 to count. Two one pitch. High pop up. 2-2 to count. Two balls, 2 strikes on Trent Peters. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Still 2-2. Looks like Clayton Burke is warming up in the bullpen. Two-two pitch. Up high, 3-2. Three and two the count. 3-2 pitch. So now 3-2 the count. No pitch. Three and two the count to Trent Peters. Excuse me. Three-two pitch. Fouls it off. Still 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes to Trent Peters. Orjo's at second, Madison first. 3-2 pitch. Fouls it to the screen there. Three and two the count. Checks the runner, back goes. Three and two the count. 3-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Still 3-2. Yeah. 3-2 the count on Trent Peters. 3-2 pitch. Hits a high fly ball, center field. Looks like Bobby Nichols has the room. Makes the catch, and heading over to four is Orjo's, and there's 2 outs there. Here's Julian Sansores. He went 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. First pitch to him. Strike call. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 to count on Julian Sansores. Looks like Peyton Brown is on deck. Hayden Brown, that is. Oh, 1 pitch. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 1-2 to count. 0-2 pitch. Lines it foul. Just near the first base coach there. You might say he was dodging, ducking. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Fouls it to the screen. Still 0-2. 0-2 the count. Oh, 2 pitch. Missed. 1-2. 1-2 the count. One-two pitch. Lines it to the second baseman. Actually, grounds it to the second. So no runs on just one hit, no errors. And they leave 2. We head to the bottom of the first inning. No score, but Central Methodist is coming to bat. And we'll go ahead and set the defense for you for Jamestown. Out in left field there, that's Peyton Smith. Center field is Chase Burke. In right field, Hayden Brown. At third base, Reese McKenzie. At shortstop, Kendall Yackley. Second baseman, Xander Orjos. First baseman is Julian Sansors. The catcher today, Tristan Madison. And there you see the pitcher, Connor Nip, on the mound from Newburgh, Oregon. So we'll get you the starting lineups for Central Methodist. That's Bobby Nichols in center field, Robbie Merced at shortstop, Alan West in right, Tanner Sears our DH, Khalil Thrasher is in left field, Jeremy Weatherthor is at first base, Joey Fitzgerald Jr. is at third base. That's Caden Doan at second base, and Logan Duty is doing the catching. As they throw it down to second, as Bobby Nichols comes to bat. He went 0 for 1. Twice he was hit by a pitch, and he also had a walk. He also stole a base there. First pitch to him. Fouls it off there. No balls and 1 strike. From Detroit, Michigan, home of the Detroit Tigers. Of course, they started their spring training, I believe, on Saturday. 0-1 pitch. That's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nate Breland coaching at third, and of course, Rob Ayler's at first base. 1-1 to count. 1-1 pitch. Swings and misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 to count. 1-2 pitch. Up high, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Still 2-2 now. Oh. 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now. Three-two pitch. Little chopper to third. Knocks it down. Maybe a foul ball there. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Oh. It's a ground ball up the middle. There's a base hit for Bobby Nichols. There's Robbie Merced. He went 2 for 4 with 2 singles on today. Runner at first is Bobby Nichols. Here's the pitch. That gets away and into the backstop, and Nichols will take second. That's a wild pitch, ladies and gentlemen. One ball, no strikes. Let's see if we get something going here for Central Methodist. One-0 pitch. Lines it. Nice catch by the second baseman. And there's out number 1. That was hit right on the button there. There's Alan West there. Went 0 for 3. With 3 flyouts. First runner at second, and that's ball 1. Wait a minute, he did. Actually, Alan West went 0 for 4. Of course, hit into a fielder's choice. Yeah, he did. Two balls and no strikes. Now it's 3-0 now. Okay, yeah, that's right. 3-0 the count. Nichols at second with 1 out. And it's ball 4 now. And now Tanner Sears at the bat. Sears went 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Of course, from Higginsville. Of course, also some of my friends are from Higginsville. One of them went to school at Central Methodist. Name was Kim Goldforth. Ball 1 now. Of course, she was a student athletic trainer during her time at Central Methodist. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Strike on the outside corner, 1-1 now. Also, a former volleyball player named Trisha Moore. One ball, 1 strike to Tanner Sears. The 1-1. There goes Nichols. Here's the throw. He is safe. A stolen base there. I believe the count is 2-1. Two balls and Now they need an explanation. I see one of the coaches talking to one of the umpires there, wanting an explanation there. And I believe the count is 2-1 on Tanner Sears. Two balls and one strike. Two one pitch. It's a little chopper foul. 2-2. Nichols at third. West is at first. One out now. 2-1, 2-2 the count. 2-2 pitch. Did he go? No. 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Tanner Sears. Khalil Thrasher on deck. Three and two the count. 3-2 pitch. Hits a high fly ball to left field. That is off the Green Monster. Nichols will score easily. And in the third is Allen West. And in the second with a double is Tanner Sears. Boy, he came that close. Here's Khalil Thrasher with 1 for 3 with a single. Boy, I tell you what, he came within about 5 inches of hitting the home run over the Green Monster. So now second and third, one out now. Looks like some time called. Maybe wants to bring the infield in there. Jamestown won the first game, 3-0. So the conference is over with. And Khalil Thrasher is back at the plate. Excuse me. Second and third, one out. The pitch. That's a strike call. No balls and one strike. 0-1 now on Khalil Thrasher. Looks like Joseph Weatherford is on deck. 0-1 pitch. Lines a shot. That's a base hit there. Coming in to score is Allen West, and Tanner Sears will hold at third. Now the ball gets away, and in the second is Khalil Thrasher. So it's a single. RBI then takes second on the throw. And a quick 2-0 lead there. Huh? That is exactly right, Jason. I would agree with you there. And here's Joseph Weatherford, where he started the first game at third and moved over to first base and went 1 for 3 with a double. First pitch to him. Swings and misses. Strike one. No balls and one strike. Second and third and one out. Ball, 1-1 now. 1-1 to count. 2-0 Central Methodist. Two-0 pitch. Fouls it to the screen, and it's now 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On Joseph Weatherford from Flower Mound, Texas. 1-2 pitch. Swings and misses, strike 3, so 2 outs now. There's Joey Fitzgerald Jr. Of course, came on as a pinch hitter in the 4th inning. And went 1 for 3 with a single. That came in the 7th inning. They had the bases loaded. Second, third, 2 outs. First pitch to him. That's ball. 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, no strikes. Second and third, 2 outs. 2-0 Central Methodist. Hits a little cue shot to the shortstop. Throws over the first for the 3rd out. So 2 runs there on 3 hits. No errors, and they leave 2. We head to the top of the 2nd inning. 2-0 Central Methodist. I see. Oh, you're welcome. Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. 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 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Central Methodist, and no runs, 1 hit, and no errors for Jamestown. So Hayden Brown up there, he went 1 for 3 with a homer and an RBI. They came in the 4th inning. That made it 3-0. Strike call, no balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Ball 1, 1-1 now. Top of the 2nd inning, 2-0 Central Methodist. Two, 1-1. It's a foul ball. 1-2. One-two pitch. Beautiful. Strike 3 call. So 1 out now. That's called, as Joe Garagiola would say on NBC television, that's called Peyton the outside corner. Here's Kendall Yankley. Went 0 for 2 with a walk. Strike on the inside corner there. And Chase Burke on deck. 0-1 now. Ball 1-1 now. 1-1 the count. Tucker gained the sign from Logan Duty. Here's the 1-1. High fly ball to left field. And it's gone. A home run for Kendall Yackley. And it's now 2-1 now. There's Chase Burke. He went 0 for 2 in our 0 for 1 in our first game with a doubleheader with the sack bunt. Tries the bunt, and it's up high. 1-0 the count. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. High pop-up. That will probably go out of play, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one the count to Chase Burke. Here's the 1-1. Fouls it to the screen, 1-2. 1-2 the count. 1-2 pitch. Misses inside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it to the screen, still 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Bounced up there, 3-2. Three and two the count. It's a high fly ball. Frasher going back. And it's off the Green Monster. So Burke will go to second with a 1-out double. Here's Peyton Smith. Went 0 for 2 with a sack bunt in our first game of our doubleheader. Runner at second. 2-1's a score. And a strike on the outside corner. No balls and 1 strike. On deck, Reese McKenzie. 0-1 to count. Burke's at second. The 0-1 on the outside corner. Good job of framing it by Logan Duty. Looks like Clayton Burke is warming up in the Central Methodist bullpen. 0-2. Lines a little shot there, and it's a base hit there. Here comes Burke. Here's the throw, and it's cut off there, and we are tied at 2. So looks like we may have a little conference action with the game tied at 2. So it looks like a call the bullpen sponsored by Emmett's Kitchen and Tap. And it is Clayton Burke coming in there from Portland, Oregon. We'll just take time out here with the score. Jamestown 2, Central Methodist 2. As Reese McKenzie flew out to Allen West his first time up. At first base, it is Peyton Smith. First pitch, that's outside, ball 1. 1-0 to count. One and 0 to count. The 1-0. Way outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Two and 0 to count. Two 0 pitch. Strike call. 2-1 now. Two balls and 1 strike. Throws over there. Two and 1 to count. Two balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now. Three and 1 to count. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4 now. So first and second now. Here's Xander Orzu. He drew a walk his first time up. So Clayton Burke just needs to settle down, talk to the baseball, point to the catcher. First and second, 1 out. That's a strike call, 0-1 now. On 1 to count. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. 1-1 to count. One pitch. It's a high fly ball and foul. 1-2 now. One, two to count. One and two to count. 1-2 pitch. Cue shot fouled. 1-2 now. One ball, 2 strikes, 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. So 2 outs now. So Tristan Madison up there. He singled his first time up. First pitch. Strike called. No balls and 1 strike. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch. Swings and misses. 0-2. Oh, 2 to count. 0-2 pitch. Ball. Nice stop there by Logan Duty. One to the count. 1-2 pitch. Cues it off. Foul. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. Yep. 1-2 the count. 2-2 the count. There it is on Tristan Madison. Two and two to count. 2-2 pitch. Little chopper. That's a foul ball. Two balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch. They fake the throw. Two and two to count. Nice stop. 3-2. Three and two the count. Three and two the count. 3-2 pitch. Nice stop there, but it's ball 4. So Jordan Singleton is the pinch hitter. First game today went 0 for 2. First pitch. It's a ground ball to the second baseman. Throws the first for the third out. So they get 2 runs there on 3 hits, no errors, and they lead 3. We head to the bottom of the second. A tie game at 2. Two runs, 4 hits, no errors for Jamestown. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Central Methodist. That's Caden Doan up there. Went 0 for 2 in the first game of our doubleheader. First pitch to him. A little bit inside, 1-0 to count. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Jamestown. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Central Methodist. Quentin Norris here in game number 2. The 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off to the screen there, and the count is 1-1. 1-1 to count. The 1-1. Strike. 1-2. 1-2 to count. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One-two pitch. Misses that one. 2-2. Two-two pitch. Hits a ground ball to the second baseman. He has it. Throw the first and out number 1. Here's Logan Duty. Went 0 for 2. He was also hit by a pitch. First pitch to him. Strike. 0-1 to count. Central got 2 in the first, but Jamestown answered with 2 more back in the second. 0-1 now. Strike 2. 0-2 to count. Oh-2 pitch. Lines that one fouled. Looked like over the right hand of Rob Ehlers. Oh-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2. A little past 3:30 on this Sunday afternoon. 1-2 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls and two strikes. 2-2 pitch. A little bit inside on the curveball. 3-2 now. Three and 2 the count. 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Still 3-2. Three-two pitch. Strike three call. So 2 outs now. And here's Bobby Nichols. He singled his first time and scored the first run of the game. Strike call. 0-1 now. On one now. Fouls that one off. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. Swings and misses. Strike 3. A 1-2-3 inning goes Central Methodist. We're through 2 and a tie game at 2. Never mind him. Two runs, 4 hits, no errors for Jamestown. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Central Methodist. Of course, got some Julian Sensors grounded out the second, his first time up. Some NHL hockey coming up on Saturday. First pitch is a foul ball. I'll go ahead and give you the schedule rundown for those Thursday games. That's at 10 a.m. Olivet Nazarene and William Woods. At 1 o'clock, Olivet Nazarene takes on Columbia. Then at 4 o'clock, Columbia takes on Mid-America Nazarene. At 10 a.m. on Friday, there's the 0-1 is a ground ball. That is their second baseman, Caden Doan, for first and out number 1 there. Central Methodist take on St. Xavier. At 1 o'clock, Mid-American Nazarene will take on St. Xavier. And at 4 o'clock, Mid-American Nazarene takes on Olivet Nazarene. Hayden Brown struck out his first time up 10 a.m. You got Central Methodist taking on Olivet Nazarene. 1 o'clock, Columbia takes on St. Xavier's. And at 4 o'clock, William Woods and Mid-American Nazarene. And then we close out on Sunday. That's a strike call there. St. Xavier's and William Woods. Columbia and Central Methodist and William Woods. And then we round it off with Central Methodist and Columbia. There's a high pop-up. That may go out of play. And it's 1-2. 1-2 pitch. That's outside. 2-2 now. Two balls and two strikes. On Hayden Brown, 2-2 pitch. Strike three call, so 2 outs now. There's Kendall Yackley, hit a home run his first time up over the Green Monster. First pitch to him. That's up high, 1 ball, no. Doing good. 1-0 pitch to him. Oh, yeah. 2-0 pitch to him. Fouls it all. 2-1 now. Excuse me. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 pitch. Swings and misses. 2-2 now. Hopefully we get a 1-2-3 inning there. Two-two pitch. Missed. 3-2. Three and 2 to count. Clayton Tucker in. And it's ball 4. Came on in relief. That was today's starting pitcher, Josh Tucker. Chase Burke up there. He doubled his first time up. First pitch to him. That's outside. 1 ball, no strikes. One and 0 to count. Top of the 3rd inning. Tie game at 2. Here's the pitch. Strike. 1-1 now. 2 and okay. 2 balls and 1 strike. No, I thought he had him. Boy, that was close. Yes, it was. 2-1 to count. Tries to bunt and a strike. 2-2 now. Two and 2 to count. Back goes. A little missed here. 2-2 to count. 2-2 pitch. Nice stop there. 3-2. 3-2 to count. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. It is still a 2-2 tie. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Jamestown. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Central Methodist. As Robbie Merced up 3 lined out the second his first time up. First pitch to him. Lines a shot. There's a base hit. Here's Alan West. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch. That's ball 1-0 now. Looks like Ben Patton is out in center field for Hayden Brown. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Two and 0 to count. 2-0 pitch. I think that hit him. Yes, it did. So first and second, nobody out. Here's Tanner Sears. He doubled and drove it a run. He came within 6 inches of hitting a home run over the Green Monster. First and second, nobody out. First pitch to him. Little chin music. 1 ball, no strikes. Or as Dwight Gooden would call it, Uncle Charlie. One ball, no strikes. See, Sears is trying to bunt. Get those 2 runners to base. Oh, that gets away. Merced and West will move up a base. That's a wild pitch. 2 balls and no strikes. Two and 0 to count to Tanner Sears. At third base is Merced. Alan West is at first. Is at second. If Sears can get to the right side, now you score Merced, we'll move Alan West to third. There's a high pop up there. This could be deep enough, but it is a foul ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Khalil Thrasher on deck. Two balls and 1 strike. Two 1 pitch. That will get away, but not far enough. It was heading toward the backstop, but the ball came back, and it's 3-1 now. Lights are on. Three and 1 to Tanner Sears. 3-1 pitch. Hits the ground ball to the shortstop. His only play is the first. There is out number one, but Robbie Merced scores to make this a 3-2 ball game. Second RBI of the day for Tanner Sears. Kalia Thrasher single drove in a run his first time up. First pitch. It's a liner into left field, but the left fielder is there for out number 2. So 2 quick outs now. And here is Joseph Weatherford. He struck out his first time up. First pitch is a liner into center field, into the gap. Here comes Weston to score. Weatherford is thinking too. He's in there with a double. 4-2 Central Methodist. Here's Joey Fitzgerald Jr. He grounded out to shortstop his first time up. First pitch to him. Outside, ball 1-0 to count. 4-2 lead for Central Methodist. Caden Doan on deck. The 1-0. A little bit inside. 2 balls and no strike. 2-0 to count. Two and 0 to count. 2-0 pitch. 3-0 to count. Three balls and no strikes. 3-0 pitch. Strike. 3-1 now. 3-1 now on Joey Fitzgerald Jr. Caden Doan on deck. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4 now. And there's Caden Doan. He grounded out the second his first time up. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Keaton Doan. Strike call. No balls and 1 strike. 4-2 Central Methodist. 0-1 to count. The 0-1 now. It's a ground ball to the pitcher. He has it. Underhands the throws the first for the third out. So 2 runs there on just 2 hits. No errors, and they lead 2. We head to the 4th inning. Central Methodist 4. Jamestown 2 on CMUEagles.com. 1, 2, there's 3. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Central Methodist. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Jamestown as we hit the 4th inning. That's Peyton Smith up the bat. Peyton Smith singled his first time, and there's a base hit for him. He is 2 for 2 on the day. Here is Reese McKenzie, 0 for 1 with a walk. Runner first. And Clayton Burke on the mound. They throw over there. Four 2 lead. They throw back over there. First pitch to him. Guy gets away. Duty has a chance, and they got him hung up. Nice tag there. Good hustle. Boy, that was a great play there. Looked like he was going towards second. Duty read it perfectly. Threw to short. Made the throw, and then the tag for out number 1. The 1-0 pitch. The ground ball to Robbie Merced. Makes a good throw. And they do get him. Great play by Robbie Merced. As the great Mel Allen would say, how about that? Xander Orshoes, 0 for 1 with a walk. So 2 quick outs now after a leadoff single, and then Peyton Smith was caught stealing. But give Logan Duty credit, making the play when it had to. Strike on the inside corner, 1-1 now. One pitch. Strike 2, 1-2 now. One ball, 2 strikes. Just missed, 2-2. It looked like strike 3, but umpire says nope. 2-2. Lines a ground ball. Third baseman has it. Throws to Weatherford. I think he got him. Yes, sir. Oh, boy. What a play. Or as Mal Allen would say, how about that? Got him on the helmet. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. We are halfway home. 4-2 Central Methodist. Yes. Yeah. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Central Methodist. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Jamestown. Here's Logan Duty. He struck out his first time up. First pitch coming up. Strike on the inside corner. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 to count. 0-1 now. Little cue shot. That's a fair ball. Pitcher has it. Makes the play for out number 1. Now Bobby Nichols up there. 1 for 2 with a single. Ball 1 high. One ball, no strikes to 1-0. Fouls it off, 1-1. One and one to count. 1-1 pitch. 2-1 now. Two balls and 1 strike. 2-1 pitch. Fouls it off. 2-2 to count. Two balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's your 2-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Yep. 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now. Three and two the count. 3-2 pitch. Chops it foul. 3-2 the count. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 now. Robbie Merced up the bat. So now time call. Looks like call the bullpen. It's time for the call of the bullpen. Sponsored by MasterCard. Yeah, there you yeah. Tanner Bowe is the new pitcher from Mountain Terrace, Washington. A left-handed pitcher. So 3 1/3 for Connor Nip. While the pitchers warming up, there are, of course, a couple of NHL games on Saturday on ABC Sport. Pregame show at 11:30 a.m. hosted by Steve Levy, Mark Messier, and Chris Chelios. And at 12 noon, the New York Rangers take on the Boston Bruins. That should be a good one down at the TD North Trade Center. Then at 2:30 p.m., the Colorado Avalanche and the Dallas Stars. Colorado, the defending Stanley Cup champions. Bobby Nichols will be getting ready to head on back to first base, along with the first base coach, Rob Ehlers. And now Robbie Merced up there. 1 for 2 with a single. Back over is Nichols. A little past 4 o'clock. First pitch. That's outside. Ball 1. 1-0 to count. One and 0 to count. The 1-0. Fouls it off. 1-1. One and 1 to count on Robbie Merced. The 1-1. Back goes Bobby Nichols. The 0-1 now. That's 1-1. Back goes Nichols, and he's back. I believe the count is 2-1 now. Two balls and 1 strike. 2-1 pitch. Fouls it all. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 to count. Three balls and 2 strikes. Back goes Nichols. Three and 2 to count to Robbie Merced. 3-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Still 3 and 2. Three and 2 the count. 3-2 pitch. Swings and misses. Strike 3. So 2 outs now. And here's Alan West. 0 for 0 with a walk, and he's also hit by a pitch. Strike call. No balls and one strike. Swings and misses. 0-2. You know, I like that. Yeah, 0-2. Strike three call. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left. We head to the fifth inning. Central Methodist 4, Jamestown 2. My goodness. Four runs, 5 hits, no errors for Central Methodist. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Jamestown. Tristan Madison at the bat. First pitch to him. Ball one there. 1 ball, no strikes. Oh. 1-0 pitch to him. Fouls it off. 1-1. 1-1 to count there. Looks like Jordan Singleton is on deck. Misses that one. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two-one pitch. Ground ball. There's a base hit there. 6 hits now for Jamestown. So now a courtesy run. It looks like that's Alex Alva. Jordan Singleton grounded out to second his first time up. Back goes Alva. Strike. 0-1 now. Yeah. I know. I just don't want to say it too loud now because everybody don't want to. Yep. Don't want to. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. There goes the runner. The throw. They got him. Beautiful. What a throw by Duty and the tag by Robbie Merced. 1-1 to count. Now it looks like the Jamestown coach wants an explanation there. So 1-1 to count to Jordan Singleton. 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's 4-2 Central Methodist. Boy, what an outstanding job by Logan Duty. 2 plays behind the plate. Low Q shot. That's fouled. Did that in the 4th inning. Picking off Dylan Peyton Smith, and now throwing out Alex Oliva. 1-2 pitch. Little liner into right field. That's a base hit. And here's Julian Sansores, 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs to Caden Doan. 7 hits already for Jamestown. Clayton Burke on the mound. First pitch. Ball. 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 pitch to him. 2 balls and no strikes. Looks like activity in the Central Methodist bullpen. 2 balls and no strikes to Julian Sansores. That's a balk. No pitch called. I would like to say he probably did not go to a complete set, to a complete stop, because I know that's usually the most common one I've seen in Major League Baseball. Two balls and no strikes. There's a strike call. 2-1 now. 2 balls and 1 strike on Julian Sansores. And on deck is Ben Patton. 2-1 to count. 4-2 Central Methodist. They check. I think he got. Oh! Ball dropped, but not far enough to advance. Popped it. Two and one to count. Two and one to count. 2-1 pitch to him. Strike. Beautiful. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Singleton's at second. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 call. So 2 outs now. And Ben Patton will be the batter. First pitch to Patton. That's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Playing for the first time today from Bismarck, North Dakota. The 1-0. High fly ball into center field. I think Bobby Nichols is there for the third out. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Central Methodist 4, Jamestown 2. Elias Harris on the mound today from Moorhead, Minnesota. Four runs, 5 hits, no errors for Central Methodist. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Jamestown. And Tanner Steers at the bat, 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs. That second RBI came in the 3rd inning on the ground out that scored Robbie Merced for that 3-2 lead. First pitch to him. Strike call. No balls and 1 strike. Bottom of the 5th inning. Quentin Norris here. The 0-1 now. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. That is a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Two, 1 pitch. High pop up there. That'll go out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Khalil Thrasher and then Joseph Weatherford. 2-2 pitch to him. Way outside, 3-2. Three-two pitch. It's a high fly ball. Hit well into the outfield. Looks like the right fielder is there for out number 1. Khalil Thrasher 1 for 3 with a single and RBI as well. First pitch to him. It's a high fly ball. That will go out of play, and it's 0-1 to count. No balls and 1 strike on Khalil Thrasher. Ball 1 now. 1-1 now. One ball, 1 strike, 1-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Looks like activity in the Central Methodist bullpen there. 2-1 pitch. Little chopper on third. This could be tough. Throw. I think he beat it out. Yes, sir, he did. An infield hit there. 6 hits now for Central Methodist. And here's Joseph Weatherford up there. 1 for 2 with a double. Weatherford up there. Rasher's at first. Joey Fitzgerald is on deck. First pitch to him. There's a base hit to left field. So now first and second now. On a clean single to left. Here's Joey Fitzgerald Jr. 0 for 1 with a walk. See if Central Methodist can add another run there. First and second, 1 out now. First pitch to him. Fouls it to the screen, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Looks like Caton Doan on deck. Looks like Larry Riddle Jr. is warming up in the Central Methodist bullpen. See if Central Methodist can add to this lead. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 now. Just inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 to count. The 1-1. That's outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 to count to Joey Fitzgerald Jr. from Crystal Lake, Illinois. Up north is where my cousin Scott lives, in Carpentersville. Back goes Frasher. 2-1 to count. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now. Three and one to count. 3-1 pitch. That's ball 4 now. So 1 out walk. And now Caden Doan up there, 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. Bases loaded full of Eagles. And now it looks like number 11, that's Gannon Ruckman, is the courtesy runner for bottom of the 5th inning, 4-2 now. 4-2 now. Bases loaded full of Eagles. So Terry Tolliver Jr. is the pinch hitter there from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And now it looks like they call the bullpen there. We'll take a time out here. Central Methodist for Jamestown 2 on CMUEagles.com. Rafael Cortez is the new pitcher from Anaheim, California, home of the Los Angeles Angels. Also, the NHL's Anaheim Ducks. Of course, they play their home games right across from Angels Stadium. That's a beautiful looking stadium. Of course, the owner one time was Gene Autry, who founded the team back in 1961. And it's also, you may remember, 31 years ago, George Brett got hit number 3,000 on a single to right field. So now, at third base is Khalil Thrasher. Looks like Gannon Ruckman and then Joey Fitzgerald. So Dominic Van Dorn will be the pinch hitter. So Dominic Van Dorn is the batter from Grosse Pointe, Michigan. Of course, went 0 for 1 in the first game of the doubleheader. What's that? I don't know. Something like that, I'm thinking. Of course, I had a great visit with him yesterday right before the doubleheader with Missouri Baptist in Jamestown. Van Dorn at bat. Bases loaded full of Eagles with one out. 4-2. Pitch to him. And that's outside. Ball one now. Base hit can bring you two. If a double can clean the bases. The 1-0. Fouls it to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 to count. Logan Duty is on deck. See if Central Methodist can add to this 4-2 lead. Swings and misses, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. That kind of gets away, but not far enough. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 to count. Two balls, 2 strikes. Two and two to count. 2-2 pitch. Misses there. 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes on Dominic Van Dorn. Yes, it is. Infield in at the corners. Infield the middle, normal depth. There's a base hit. Thrasher will score. Here comes Gannon Ruckman to make it 6-2. That's a big hit there. A 2 RBI single. So now Caden Doan is back in there. Here's Logan Duty. Logan Duty is 0 for 2 on the day. A big 2-out hit. A big 1-out single. That drive in 2 runs. And it's ball 1 there. 1 ball, no strikes on Logan Duty. Bobby Nichols on deck. Now getting some instructions from Nate Breland. Yes, we do. That was perfect. That was clutch. Yes, it was. Right down the right to left field. One 0 the count to Logan Duty. At second base is Fitzgerald. Caden Doan is at first. The 1-0. High pop up. First baseman has the room. And he makes the catch for out number 2. And now Bobby Nichols up there. 1 for 2 with a single. Six to 2 now. The pitch to him. Lines a shot into the center field gap. Here comes Fitzgerald. Doan is being held at third. It's a double. Now it's 7 to 2 now. There's Robbie Merced up there. 1 for 3 with a single and a run score. That's Austin Shelton, the new pitcher there, of course. He is from Omaha, Nebraska, and of course I got to meet his mom and dad in between games of the doubleheader against Missouri Baptist. A great visit with them, and I know Austin's grandmother is listening in, so I just want to say hi to his grandmother as well. So it's a great visit with them. So 7-2 now. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. If you look at the situation here, we got Doan at third. And then Bobby Nichols is at second. So Robbie Merced is the batter. 1 for 3 with a single. Second and third looks like infielder at the corners there. And they're going to walk him. So base is now loaded again. And here's Allen West. Allen West is 0 for 1. He was also walked, and he was hit by a pitch as well. 7-2 now. He's the ninth man to bat. Oh, you're welcome. First pitch to him. Strike call. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 to count on Allen West. Oh, 1 pitch. Hits a high fly ball. That's a foul ball. No balls and 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. 0-2 pitch. Nice stop. 1-2 to count. One, two to count to Allen West. Tanner Sears is on deck. The 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and 2 to count. Bases loaded. 2-2 pitch. A little ground ball there. They'll throw the first for the third out, but Central Methodist gets 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and they lead 3. We are through 5. Central Methodist 7. Jamestown 2. You seem like you know what. It's okay for you. 7 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Central Methodist. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Jamestown. As Kendall Yackley up the bat, he is 1 for 1 with a home run. Also drew a walk in the 3rd inning. Central Methodist led 2-0 there. Then Jamestown tied it. Central Methodist had 2 in the 3rd, and then 3 more in the 5th. Here we are in the 6th inning. Strike call, no balls and 1 strike. Of course, tomorrow night, Central Methodist women take on Clark in the Higher America Conference Championship game, 7 p.m. Pre-game show, 6:45 p.m. That's a ball inside. Next home game for Central Methodist. That'll be that Friday morning against St. Xavier at 10 a.m. That's the first of 3 games that day as well. Also 3 more on that Thursday. Then 3 on Saturday, and then 3 more on that Sunday. 2-1 pitch to him. Fouls it off. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 7-2 is our score. Two pitch. Strike 3 call. So 1 out now in the 6th inning there. And here's Chase Burke. 1 for 2 with a double. First pitch to him. Strike call. No balls and 1 strike. So far, the Central Methodist pitching staff has retired the last 3 hitters. Little chopper. Merced. Infield hit. So 8 hits now for Jamestown. Here's Peyton Smith, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Runner at first. Strike call. Beautiful. No balls and 1 strike. Reese McKenzie on deck. Top of the 6th inning. Central Methodist 7. Jamestown 2. The 0-1 now. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. That was a beauty. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 call. 2 outs now. So 2 outs now. Looks like a pinch hitter there. Ryan Moselier. Is the pinch hitter. He batted 1 time. I think batted twice and went 0 for 2. Runner at first, 2 outs. First pitch to him. There's the throw. I think he got him. Not quite. I tell you, that Logan Duty has an arm. I tell you this, he reminds you of Johnny Bench when he was the catcher of the Cincinnati Reds. Count is 0-1 now. No balls and one strike. Oh, beautiful one. That's strike two. 0-2 the count. Burks at second. 0-2 pitch. Lines a shot, and that's a base hit there. Here comes the runner. Throw. They got him. Beautiful. Wow. That was a throw there by Allen West to Logan Duty. And just like any great catchers, wherever it's Roy Campanella and many others, they block the plate and make the tag. So no runs. I believe 2 hits. No errors. And they leave 1. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Central Methodist 7, Jamestown 2. 5-7. Four, 5, 7, 9. Yep. Seven runs, 9 hits, no errors for Central Methodist. 2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for Jamestown. So Tanner Sears, 1 for 3 with a double, 2 RBIs on the day. Heading toward the 5 o'clock hour. First pitch to him. It's a high fly ball into right field. Looks like right fielder is there. And there's out number 1. Here's Khalil Thrasher, 2 for 3 with 2 singles, an RBI. And he, of course, started that rally off in that 5th inning with that 1-out hit. First pitch to him. That's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. One and 0 to count. 1-0 pitch. Line drive, base hit. He is now 3 for 4 there. 10 hits now for Central Methodist. Here's Joseph Weatherford, 2 for 3 with a single and a double. Trying to add to this 7-2 lead there. First pitch to him. Lines that one foul. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 now. That's up high. 1-1 to count. One and 1 to count on Joseph Weatherford. Joey Fitzgerald on deck. Thrasher's at first. The 1-1. Lines that one. Foul. One and 2 to count. Swings and misses, strike 3. So 2 outs now. Here's Joey Fitzgerald. 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Joey Fitzgerald Jr. 0 for 1 with 2 walks. First pitch to him. That's a strike call. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Ball, 1-1 now. One and one to count. The 1-1. That's outside. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 to count to Joey Fitzgerald Jr. Khalil Frasher's at first. Looks like Caden Doan's on deck. It's a high fly ball in the right field. Looks like the right fielder is there for the 3rd out. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and they leave 1. We are through 6. Central Methodist 7 and Jamestown 2. Going good. Say 7 p.m. tomorrow night?
Yes.
Okay.
Tim, would you like a baseball? Just to have it.
I'll take 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Okay. Seven runs, 10 hits, no errors for Central Methodist. 2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for Jamestown. As we head to the 7th inning, Jamestown needs 5 to tie and 6 to take the lead. Xander Oreos is the batter. 0 for 2 on the day. And here's the first pitch. It's a high fly ball to left field. I think Khalil Thrasher has the room. 1 pitch, 1 out. Today's attendance so far in this doubleheader, 36,212. And there is Tristan Madison up there. Madison is 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a walk. Here's the pitch. Chops it foul. No balls and 1 strike. Looks like Jordan Singleton is on deck. The 0-1 now. Just misses. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. High pop foul, and the count is 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Chops that one foul. Still 1-2. Heading toward the 5 o'clock hour. Larry Rill Jr. on. Second inning of work. The 1-2. Chops it to third. Fitzgerald. Beautiful throw. Nice tag by Joseph Weatherford Jr. for out number 2. And they're now 1 out away. And you just listen to this crowd here at Central Methodist. Just 1 out away as Jordan Singleton is up there. He has singled his first time up there. One more out to go, and here's the pitch. That is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. One and 0 to count. The 1-0 pitch. 2 balls and no strikes. Looks like number 27. That's Alex Tolbert on deck. 2-0 to count. 2-0 pitch. Strike. 2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike on Jordan Singleton. Two one pitch. Misses that one. 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. 3-1 pitch. Strike 2. It looked like ball 4, but the home plate umpire says no, that's strike 2. So now it's 3-2 now. Listen to this crowd here. They're 1 out away. Riddle Jr. getting the sign. Here's the pitch to him. Strike 3 called. And as the no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one let on. And as the great Jack Buck would say it best, that's a winner, folks. Central Methodist wins it 7-2. They're now 7-7. Jamestown is 7-3 on the year. In the first game today, Jamestown won the first one 3-0 as well. So Central Methodist, their next game will be Friday, taking on St. Xavier at 10 a.m. as well. That'll be the next home game, but we will see you tomorrow night as the Central Methodist women's basketball team takes on Clark. Game time 7 p.m. Free game show 6:45 p.m. This is Quentin Norris saying so long, and we'll see you tomorrow night at the women's basketball game. Good night, everybody. Thank you.